Hello, everyone. This is Rachel. She joined my fat loss group in January, completed it successfully, lost 7 pounds, probably now a little bit more by now.
Yeah, probably 7.5, 8 now.
Excellent. Circumferences, the volumes of waist, hips, and chest gone as well.
Yeah.
And how did you find the program? Was it easy to lose weight? Was it hard to lose weight? Do you feel like it's challenging to continue?
I don't think it's challenging to continue at all. It's slow, which I knew it was going to be, but it wasn't a challenge at all. I don't feel as though I've gone without anything. I've eaten, I've just thought more carefully about what I've eaten. So it is easy to follow, definitely.
Exactly. Do you keep counting calories?
Yes. I find it gives me it makes me make better choices. So I've continued using MyFitnessPal to record what I'm eating, and then it makes me realize if I've had a bad day, I don't feel bad about it. You know, if I've eaten more, I just think the next day, oh, I'll be a little bit more careful, that kind of thing.
Exactly.
Or if I'm thinking, oh, I want something to eat, I'll have a look at the different calorie or proteins and choose a more sensible option, which in the past I wouldn't have done.
Yeah, exactly. It gives us the freedom of choice, and actually we can afford more than we thought, right?
Oh, definitely. Lots more than we thought.
Yeah, because you didn't have even to change your diet much, right? Your diet was quite balanced. You was in good shape, in a good fitness, because you were active. Your diet was totally fine, nothing outrageous, you know.
But it was little tweaks that I think made the difference. And thinking about if I was snacking, what I would snack with, or try and limit the snacking.
Exactly. And you mentioned that sandwich before dinner is cheese sandwich is actually a meal, not a before dinner snack. It's a dinner, apparently. So now you can choose a cheese sandwich or a dinner instead of going for both of them.
Yeah. Good point.
And you don't feel deprived, right?
No, not at all. I've continued having the things that I like. I love crisps, and I have much less of them, but I do still have them. I love cheese again, but I have it as a meal. I think when it would be best to have it. I'm not a big chocolate fan, but sometimes if I have chocolate, I do have chocolate out, and I count it. I think that's the thing, being honest with yourself, thinking about what you have really eaten that day, and not thinking, well, that wasn't a meal, so I don't need to log it. Because I think that was a difference as well.
One moment, please. My laptop is running low. And you still can afford going out. You still can afford a glass of wine or two.
Or three.
Or three. And you don't feel guilty. Like you eat chocolate, you don't feel guilty and worried, because you know that there is a calorie balance. You can always save some calories tomorrow, or you can save the calories during the week.
Yes.
To have treats on weekend.
That's mainly probably what I did. When I'm working, it's much easier to be healthy, and you're getting up and you're in a routine. And then I would save, so I'd think then at the weekend, if we were going out for a meal, or if we were going to friends for dinner, or having a glass of wine, I wouldn't feel guilty about it, because I'd sort of banked those extra calories. Because it got me thinking about the average calorie intake for the week, which was good. And also, I still weigh myself every day. And I found that was helped me think and be conscious about what I was eating, and realizing that it will fluctuate and go up and down. But if it had gone up a little bit, I'd be a little bit more conscious the next couple of days, and it would come down easily enough.
Yeah. Do you feel worried when you stand on scales?
No, not anymore. No, I did at
Exactly.
first, yeah, but not anymore now. And
Yeah.
I thought it might be unhealthy, and you think, oh, do you know, all these other things that you do, they just say weigh once a week. But actually, I think if I was doing it just once a week, I'd find it more disheartening, because if there was a fluctuation and I was higher, but because I'm doing it every day, I can see a gentle reduction. And if there is one bad day, I don't think, oh, that's it, I'll give up, which was good.
You understand better these fluctuations. You understand what's going on, and it doesn't worry you. You know that, well, that's probably that salty dinner I had yesterday. That's water retention. It's not fat. I'll just continue with my day. And for many people, it would be devastating to see increase in their weight while on diet, while like working hard.
And sometimes it could go up 2 pounds one day, and then the next day it would have come back down again, or come down a pound and then a pound. But the gradual decrease, recognizing that was really interesting.
Yeah, so you are more in control. You know what's going on. You know what you need to do to keep losing weight. And probably you're now less worried, right? Or like feel a little bit blind about what's going on, right?
Yeah, definitely. I feel more in control, and recognize that when it does start to plateau, what I can do about it. And I think that's quite useful. And not, if I have a week off, recognizing that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, I've still recorded all the time, but some weeks, I don't know if it was last week or the week before, I probably wasn't as focused and as healthy as I with my choices, because it's been quite a stressful time for everybody.
It is, yeah.
But then the following week I thought, right, I'm back on it, and I hadn't put any weight on, and actually probably lost only 1/4 pound, but it was nothing, you know, it wasn't devastation, and I put 8 pounds back on, which was good.
Yeah, excellent. That's the peace of mind. That's what we're working on at the first place, that diet should not be obsessive or worrying, or you should not be working hard. You didn't do any cardio, right?
When? Sorry?
You didn't do any cardio? You don't do cardio sessions, right?
Well, I do. Well, when the gym was open, I did HIIT and body attack. And I do long, quite quick walks. My husband's got long legs, so it's I had like trotting behind him. So I do that kind of, and the odd Joe Wicks. But I am trying to keep going with my strength training as well.
Yeah, and when gyms are open, you're going to increase activity a little bit and add a little bit more resistance training to keep metabolism high. Yeah,
definitely. And I have bought one of those TRX bands that you put over the door, so I can continue at home now. And my son bought a sandbag, and you can change the weights on it, so we can adjust it for both of us. I'm going to try and do that as well.
Excellent. Yeah, there are so much things you can do at home, and just to maintain the levels of fitness while on quarantine. Without a gym, it's still possible. And now you know how to regulate your activity. You now actually can walk a little bit more, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Because the weather is better.
Longer than running.
Yes, yeah.
Well,
that's one of the biggest points, that walking versus running can be much superior. Walking can be superior to running. It's first less load for your joints. You can walk for longer. It's more enjoyable. It's more durable. I easily can walk outside every day for an hour easily. I love it. It's pleasant. If it was running, it would be, I'm imposing it to myself. I need to use willpower to go and run every day. So
I've come to terms with, I thought I had to run, but now I know I don't. If I keep up my strength training and keep walking regularly, it's as good, if not better.
Yeah, excellent. So what would you tell to people who are thinking about joining fat loss group?
I would say do it. I think one, it's good to have an accountability, to think, oh, I've got to send my data off. So you do record your food, you do your weights, and you do your measures. And so it gives you that consistency. Also, the advice you've given on how you think about food, and how to think about what kind of food you've been having has been really, really helpful as well. So trying to think about why I'm eating and what I'm eating when. And I think just doing it without, I think I can now, because I've done the 8-week program and I've thought about what you said and can look again back at the emails and conversations that we've had. But without it, I don't think I would have stuck at it. I think at first it's okay. And I think anybody starting for those first 2-3 weeks when you're trying to lose weight, you're good. But then it's keeping going and realizing that it's a long haul, that I'm not losing lots, but I am losing. And I think you made me realize that was a big difference. That sticking with it, you don't need to lose lots, because then it won't stay off. But just tweaking my diet and doing that gradual loss was much, much better.
Yeah.
So I would say do it, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, and thank you.
You can fit it in around when you're available. It's not every Thursday at this, going to some club and being weighed once a week and feeling bad about yourself. Which was I've never done that. I once went to one of them and I didn't like it. It didn't work for me.
Oh, that's good. You stayed away from that. That's
yes, yeah, definitely. This was much better, and because you can make it fit to your lifestyle as well. I didn't want to not be eating with my family. I think it's important for us to be eating similar things, if not exactly the same.
Exactly. It's important that we eat normal food as any normal person would eat. Well, I'm not talking about normal Western pizza, carbs, cereals diet, but your diet was good. You had a normal diet from the point of view of healthy eating, not that crazy normal diet of American one. So yes.
And things I thought about a little bit more perhaps was how much pasta I had and how much vegetables I had, or how much meat I had, or how much. I was thinking about that more. My children have been laughing at me. Oh, have you weighed your meal? Because to start with, I would weigh how much rice or pasta, because I wasn't sure what it would look like. But now I don't need to weigh it because I understand what it looks like. But it was worth doing that.
That was?
It was worth putting the effort in to weigh it to start with, to make me realise actually I was overeating some things, and just tweaking it a little bit. I didn't feel any hungrier, but obviously it's had the desirable impact.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted, because many people would just cut pasta, would just cut bread, any carbs. Of course, they will not continue for long with this way of cutting.
No.
It's all about gentle and moderate. And why you succeeded is that you did exactly, you followed all the steps. You did 100% of these small changes. And yes, it was really great to work with you, with your discipline.
Yeah.
Although,
easy, yes, that's why.
Easy, yeah.
Yeah. And I am going to continue.
Yes, yeah, excellent. I'm still thinking about how to gather everyone together in one group.
Yeah, that's hard, isn't it? I think.
Exactly, yeah. So that you still feel supported and keep going.
It's knowing that you can have that, find somebody to ask those questions to.
Yeah, because sometimes we get stuck and like, what should I do? Should I increase my resistance training? Should I reduce my calories? Or should I just wait and it's normal plateau and you just need a diet break sometimes?
Yeah. And understand that was really good at the end, actually, given having those choices and making us think about what were we going to do next. And that was really helpful. And it's made me realise that actually doing a mixture of them is okay as well.
Yeah. So you have all the tools, you are equipped, have skills, where are you going.
Yes.
Sometimes you may need to ask a question or what's going on or what to do with this one. But you're already quite knowledgeable in designing your own diet.
Yes, definitely. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much for the call.
No, thank you. And I'll keep you informed.
Yes,
on how it's
yeah,
going.
let's keep in touch.
Definitely.
Hope
Thanks.
to see further progress.
Definitely. I hope to too. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.